How we doing, guys? Do do do. Let's see. Where are my? There they are. All right. How you doing today, Ryan? All right, let's go to the list of who has what while we get ready. There is our list of who has what. There you go. Very exciting stuff. Looks like it's gonna be me and you, Ryan. Me and you. Everyone else is gonna miss it. Oh, you're here, Steve? Hey, what's up, Steve? How's it going with you? These earlier breaks certainly are less attended than the late breaks, but unfortunately, we got another listing I want to get in at 6, and then we got an eBay break at 10, and then tomorrow we do it again. Bryce Harper. Then we do it again. That's good. A day above the ground, huh? You normally spend your days below ground? Abasale, divisional foes, Panic and Guerrero. See if I can. What's up, Darren? See if I can get this where I want it. Aha! I understand now. Plumber, good profession. Good profession. The trades are severely underrepresented currently in our society, and more people should go into the trades. Paul Goldschmidt, there's a little tiny pop in the corner there. And then our first pack produces our first vintage, what do they call this, vintage stock? I call it retro label, but we'll call it vintage stock. 22 out of 99. Carter Kaboom. Kevin Crone jumps out of there. And this one is a 55. That is true, Steve, and that's a shame because you know what? They can make a good living. They can make a good living. And they're going to be all upset living with their parents when they're 40, trying to figure out what happened to their life when, you know what, you could have gone out and got yourself a decent job. Done something good for yourself. You know, it's a shame. So, I'm not sure that I'm reading this real well for this double random idea that I want to do. 2 cases, 74, so it's 37 a spot per case. Very reasonable priced. We random off the first case, reunited. We break it, then we random again for the second case. We break it. Seems pretty straightforward to me. Is everybody really into PYT that much where that's the only thing people like? Garcia, gold. I mean, that's fine. James McCann, 150. Clayton Richard. What are you confused about, Daniel? Let's clear up your confusion. How you doing today, by the way? Hey, as long as your boss is okay with it, you can watch my breaks whenever. Somebody was had us on. They were watching us at a bar. Oh, okay. Way to go, Daniel. Way to mess with me. I think it'd be a fun break. It's going to be our last break of update in the group before we're gone for 2 weeks. Thought it would be something fun and different. I think I'm gonna probably just list it anyway and see what happens. If we don't sell it, we don't sell it. We just won't do it. Catfish Hunter, Nate Lowe, or maybe, oh, look at that, a Vlad 150. Nice. Or maybe we do it and then, what's up, Neil? Maybe we do it and I just, you know, I keep whatever spots. Vlad out of 150. Nice for the medallion. 123 out of 150. Starting off well. We're starting off well. How you doing today, Neil? But I mean, I guess I get it. People just aren't into the random very much, but you know, but honestly, maybe it's just me. But if I'm not into that kind of thing, or I'm not gonna do it, I'm just not answering. Or I'm sending a private message. Hey, Dune. I know for sure we can cover more than half the break. Queen City Kings. Alonzo. And I'm sure with our group we'll sell it out. I just thought it would be something fun and completely different. So we'll see. And then tomorrow we have the double case break. That's going live at 6 for the gold label double caser. That will break Saturday. And then we leave Sunday. And all is right with the world. I've got more product coming in next week, so I'm going to have to... It'll be 2 weeks before we can get to it, unfortunately. But I guess that's life. That's life. Let's hope that in 2 weeks it's worth a crap. I'm sure it will be. Derek Holland Gold. We're going to list it at 6 p.m., Steve. We're going to list it tomorrow at 6 p.m. And it will break Saturday at 3. We will list tomorrow at 6. We'll break Saturday at 3. We're going to put Mike Trout in here just because he's Mike Trout. Cody Bellinger. Everyone see all that great stuff that that Josh Peglow got out of those boxes I sent him? Good grief. What's up, Adam? Adam, did you see the break you had for the Cardinals? Hey, Steve, you gonna get into this? You thinking about getting into this random if we do it? Is that your kind of thing? Gavin Biggio, Derek Holland, and Mike Yastrzemski. I have so many Giants card. Yeah, it was a good break for you. Oh, okay. There you go. Nothing that we've ever done either. That's why I thought it would be something fun and different. You know? Quintana, gold. And, you know, it's not like we're going to be jamming, trying to jam 17 of them through, you know what I'm saying? We're going to try to get as many breaks in as we can before Saturday, get it all shipped on Saturday, and then, well, actually it'll be Friday night, and then we'll wait on that one. And then that's it. 2 weeks of nothing, you know. So Adam, I don't know if you saw in the Facebook group, but we're considering doing a double random case break, or 2 case break of this. $74 a spot. You get a spot in each random. And we will random off the first case and then break it, and then random off the second case and break it. It'll be fun. Parallel poise. Ronald Acuna. Sack. Please sack. Gary Sanchez. We are going to combine the if we combine more than what we already have, then necessarily the price will have to go up. But I mean, we're at that 28 now, and that's the part of the random that can be tough, And that's the part of the random that can be tough. Oh, come on! Even if you did get them, they're still hits. We always only think in terms of, do we get this and do we get that? Maybe, instead of being negative about it, maybe you'll wind up with the Blue Jays in both breaks, which has happened. I mean, you got to look at the positive side of this thing. Everybody's always looking at the negative side. Someone, what are you doing?
Wants me to hold this down on this stuff.
Who? Just go do your homework. It's fine. Scott Alexander. Foil. And a gold auto of Mitch Keller for the Pirates. Mitch Keller gold. I mean, if we took it down to 20, teams, then it would be, then we're talking 47 out of 50. Nice. Then we're talking much more per spot. Vlad. And that will be the problem with that. But there are a lot of good teams. A lot of good teams. And somebody's got to hit them. But I get it. I get it. But then we do the PYT and everybody complains about the PYT because they can't get the team they want in the PYT. You know what I'm saying? So people aren't hitting the teams they want necessarily in the PYT because they go so fast. And so we open up a random and then everybody's worried about what they're going to get in the random. Well, I mean, you're not getting the PYT. Margavicious. We'll put one on here. Vladdy Daddy. Brandon Brennan. He's a rookie. Brandon Brennan. So you can't win. You do in the PYT. 24 out of 67 black. Brandon Brennan. And I got people messaging me all the time upset because they can't get this, they can't get that, and they can't get the other thing, and I should do something to, I don't know what I don't know what to do. I don't know how to, I mean, we could do the, like we've done in the past, which we probably will do. If you hit your team, you gotta wait and give everybody else a 5-minute head start. But then that makes the people who want the teams consistently upset because they can't get the teams they want. And so do I aggravate the guys who are always right on top of it and buying in all the time and the ones I know I can count on to be there with it, or do I aggravate the ones who can't seem to get in because they can't refresh the page fast enough or type fast enough? You just can't win. So you try to be as fair as you can. Matt Albers. Steven Strasburg. I mean, you can't win. So then what do? You take it to eBay, and then everybody complains about eBay and having to auction, and the price is going nuts and everything else. And so I don't know. So then you go to random. Everyone has an equal shot at all the best teams. And we're only going to do the one random. Mike Trout. Nice. Walker Buehler. Aaron Nola. Wait. Yeah. I know, Ryan, but you know, I also do feel bad for people, Mitch Keller. I don't want people to feel like they are never going to get their team, and then they want to leave the group, and but then you're not going to have that same luck in some other group. I guess maybe you'll have a better chance in groups that aren't selling out their breaks, and there's a lot of them out there who aren't selling out their breaks. But then you're not selling out the break. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be honest with you, and again, I'm just saying this. I'm not criticizing anyone. I'm not condemning any other breakers, because I would not do that, because everyone has their own style, and that's up to them. But then, you know, I think we also offer a little bit more than a lot of other breakers do when it comes to shipping speed and everything else that we do, that, you know, that even makes it more worthwhile. Michael Chavez. Because people know with us, we're gonna turn the break around quickly. Though we did have our first mistake. We had one mistake out of 10 cases last week, and so I have to fix that. So it wasn't anything major, but it was enough of a mistake that I hate when it happens. But we got to figure it out. You know, Darren, the thing with breaks for me, and this is the thing, I started on the other side, and so the thing with me is I always hated waiting. I hated waiting. I have breaks, honestly, this is the honest truth. I have a break with someone who I'm not going to say who it is. It has been more than 2 weeks, and I still don't have my cards. I'm not going to complain because they're always slow. They're always slow. But then, you know, that's why I don't break with them. I only did this one time because someone else was buying in. They said, "Hey, Doom, what do you think about?" And I was like, "Okay." Nick Senzel, Carlos Santana, Chris Paddock, Orlando Cepeda 150. And the thing with shipping is, it is equally to me as important, and I say this and people think I'm crazy. I have other breakers tell me, "Hey, you doing?" And I'm like, well, guys, I don't know what to tell you, because I think shipping is as important, the shipping speed and how you do it, and we double bag everything and all of that. I think that is as important as everything else, because for a lot of people, they want to turn their cards, you know what I'm saying? And the difference between turning, and sometimes it's 100%. I mean, you could lose half your value on a card if you in a week. You know what I'm saying? And that's hard. That's hard. That was hard for me. I had that happen. I'm not going to say who the breaker was to the other one, but man, the first time I bought in with them, I waited and I waited and I waited, and I lost half the value on the card before it got to me. And I had a buyer on the line for that card. Oh man, I was so mad. But again, I'm not going to fault the breaker because they never promised they were going to ship quick. Look at that. Now we got Vlad in this one too. Maybe we'll get our first Vlad auto. No, second Vlad auto. The first one was a 1 out of 5, right? But it's just one of those deals where, you know, Major League Materials Vlad. That is just, it's just so important for what we do. I got to turn the cards around quickly. I got to get them out fast, and I feel like I've done everything I should to live up to people buying into my breaks, you know, and that's what counts. Thank you. And you're right, it is half the battle. It is half the battle. There have been times with other breakers, and I'm not criticizing, because very few people have the guarantee, but I've never had anyone ship as fast as we do. Never. And as secure as we do. I've had people ship nearly as fast, but not anywhere near as secure. I have people who ship as secure, but not nearly as fast. But for the combination, nice, Kikuchi. because I just, you know, it's just one of those things. You know, I have guys that I buy brakes and then I forget about them because it takes that long. But you got turned around, man. See, one of these times we're gonna get a real one of these. You got to turn the cards around. You got to get the cards out to the people. You got to get things to go into people in there. You know. And again, I'm not trying to talk bad about any other breakers because I'm really not. Again, everyone is everyone, and it's, you know, how they want to handle it. But there are times and there are certain breakers that I do not break with anymore because I do still buy into brakes from time to time. Just because everything, it seems like once you have given them your money, that it's over. It's all over. Provisional photos. And whatever happens from there, happens. You know, you've already paid them, now you're an afterthought. And that, oh, here comes a pink. Nah, darn it. I don't think it's a good one. Helsley. We are just not hitting deep color for this. Yeah, and that's pretty common. That's pretty common. 45 out of 50. I just think if you can't turn it around, maybe you ought to be breaking less. You know what I'm saying? If you can't turn it around. All right, Steve. Then we got a good one for you. I'm glad we got a nice pink for Steve. Would have been nicer, wouldn't it? Honestly, would have been nicer if it was Eloy. I mean, you know, again, not complaining about the guy. And you know the problem again with tops with these cars, because they're thinner. This one actually is pretty good. That they 9 times out of 10, there's usually some minor. Yeah, this one's there's a tiniest little tiny piece of white on these corners. That thinner product. Frank Thomas. I just feel like we offer a good value for what we have because, you know, it's not just the pricing, it's also the turnaround time. It's also the back end that I concern myself with the guys that break with me, the guys and ladies that break with me, that, you know, if they have an issue, I have an issue. You know, lots of people. I wake up today and I honestly, I have 7 messages when I wake up, which is perfectly fine, Tim Beckham Foil. Because I want to answer them all. I want to make sure people are, you know, this is a Dietrich, this is an SP. I want to make sure people know that I care about what's going on when they buy in the brakes with us, you know. We just started, Jonathan. We just started. Dietrich. But negative on the Yankees. And those are the, you know, I don't know. It's going to be hard for me being away for 2 weeks. Thank you, Steve. And again, I'm not criticizing any of the breakers. I'm not criticizing any of the breakers. This is not easy to do. It's not easy being on this end, just like it's not easy buying into brakes and missing. I get it. Every breaker is different. This is just the things that make me happy and, you know, make me okay with what we do. You know what I'm saying? And that's turn that around and get the product out. Omar. Shelby Miller 150. Your Robles. My wallet won't appreciate it away for 2 weeks. Next year, I mean, we're still suffering this year a little bit on the bottom line because my allocations still are not where I need them to be for the amount of product that I can turn. You know, outside of a case each of Hobby and Jumbo for Topps update, everything else, thank you, Shrimsky. Everything else I had to buy secondary market. Now, I'm not going to say that I don't have guys that I buy from that I get decent prices from, because I do. But it would be better if everything were direct, because that also will. And next year that'll change a little bit more. My allocations look like they're going up a decent clip. Duplantier. So that's good. That's a good thing. Lane Thomas. Orlando Cepeda Black. So that helps with next year, you know. But it is nice, and that's why I have no complaints about the group, and I'm happy to do whatever, because there are groups that are on Facebook that are much bigger than ours, that struggle to sell out breaks that we sell out very quickly. Our breaks, we've always been able to sell out. It sometimes takes 24 hours, which I don't mind, because again, we're not massive. But there are guys that they're, you know, it's 2 days and they're still trying to, or they're having to go to other things that we don't have to go to, which is nice. Things that we don't have to do. Edgar Martinez. Ansel Robles. Trey Mancini for the Orioles. There's your Orioles autograph, finally. And you know what? I have a lot of fun doing it. I think it kind of shows for some guys. And again, I'm saying this from the buyer end and not the breaker end. This is me as a buyer. I think it shows in some breaks when I buy into certain guys and they blast through the cards quickly. I get you have a lot of breaks, or they're not responsive to anyone who's talking to them, or you know, those kind of things. Or only certain people, they won't acknowledge you, but they'll acknowledge certain other people. Or you'll have guys where they do randoms, and it's weird how certain people always wind up with the big teams. Same people always seem to wind up with the big teams in the randoms, which drives me crazy. But that only happened a couple times, and then I stopped buying in for that. Javier Baez. I think that person, Max Muncy. I'll start again. Mike Piazza. I buy 20 spots in random and get 20 spots of nothing. And then one person buys one and they get the biggest spot. That's amazing how that works out. One time okay, but over and over and over again. So we are. Yes, I agree with that 100%, Ryan. That is part of it to me too. This should be in part entertainment. You know, interaction. The guys who don't like my style are no longer here. The ones that tell me to shut up and just open the packs are no longer with us. Homer baby. Well, that because they left, not because I booted them. So yesterday, I'm going to tell you guys this. Yesterday in the buy-sell trade, somebody listed some cards. Yes, me too, Neil. Somebody listed some cards that I felt were questionable. And definitely not the actual cards. They were reproductions. And they were trying to pass them off as actual cards. Eloy. And when I asked them about it, I got a whole lot of answer that I didn't like, and so I gave someone the boot yesterday, and so that's what precipitated me putting that Corbin Yelich Willie Mays, and for the Yankees, Estrada, putting that post up there. That, you know, if you're gonna do that kind of crap, that is a surefire way to get yourself out of the group. Out of 99. So that's that. So you guys know. What's up, Dallas? We're going upside down. What's up, Jonathan? Cody Bellinger. And trust me when I tell you, no one, and there are people in this group who can speak to this for sure, no one is more upset when we have a crap case than me. No one is more upset when we have a crap case than me. I still am not to the point where I just go, oh, well, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to, I mean, I can't control the cases. Can't control anything that has to do with the cases. And I understand that. And I understand there's going to be good cases and bad cases. I get it. But that does not ever mean that I'm okay with us having a crap case. I'm just not. The top loaders? What top loaders? And I feel guilty every single time we have a crap case. What's up, Brandon? No Trout auto yet. Brad Hand. Sandy Koufax. Fernando Tatis. Willie Mays Gold. What is Willie Mays number 2? 37 out of 50. Nice. It's a Giants break. All right, Dallas. We'll see you later. Thanks for popping by. Well, you know what? That's the wrong top loader. You dummy. We'll get there. One for me. Which top loaders are we talking about, Jonathan? Crawford. Row arc. It pains me though to have a bad case. Oh no, they're not. Nope. That's why it's such a dumb card to have up there, is that you put no autographs in them. So they're just a big card for the sake of having a big card. Give us another silver pack. Give us 3 silver packs instead of 2. You know, because the big card really is just an absolute waste of everyone's time. Will Smith. Miguel Castro. Vladdy. I mean, I know there's some people who are going to like them, but honestly, what are you going to do with those oversized cards? You're going to hang out. You're going to stick them in a box somewhere and forget about them. And there's, outside of the entertainment value of having an oversized card of the player, I mean, there's not really any big value in them. None that I can see. I mean, they're not limited. They're not, you know, they're not, there's not numbered. They're not, you know, they're just there. Jason Martin, gold. Kevin Pillar, 150. Billy Williams. There you go. Oversized bike splits. So anyway, I guess we'll see at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock whether or not that double case random is going to work. I am forging ahead. And if we don't get enough people who want in, we just won't have a break tomorrow. I mean, I don't think that's going to kill anybody. It's not going to hurt a whole bunch of people's feelings if we don't have one break. Because the only one we're going to have on Saturday will be the gold label double caser. That should be fun. 2 cases of gold label. Jim Thome. That really is how his name should be pronounced. Okay, come on. Don't say pitcher. Thank you. Pittsburgh Pirates. Mitch Keller. Wesley. Wesley's got to be happy. That's our second Mitch Keller. Isn't it funny how that works out so often in these cases that you'll get the same guy more than once. And then when we get back, we'll be doing yeah, Dune. You know what you're talking about. Clearly not. Let me think. Topps Chrome update. We will be breaking Topps Chrome update. Coleman Sterling numbers, large card. They should do that, Paul. Shouldn't, don't you think so? Make some of them, make it something. Have some inserts. Have some of those large ones be inserts. Maybe you're only numbered, you know, to 25 or whatever. I don't know. But give it something that's going to be worth someone's while to get one. You know? You're just putting something in that's different than hobby for I don't have any idea why. Ottavino. George Brett. Nice. And I just don't understand that. I don't understand that. Why that was necessary, or I just don't, you know. Yep, make it more collectible for sure. Because those are going to be at card shows everywhere. card shows everywhere in the dollar bins. Yeah, but Allen and Ginter, though, at least, Jonathan, you can get autographs with Allen and Ginter. You know, and we hit several. And you know, again, if those box toppers had autographs, okay. What good places are there to eat in St. Peter's? Oh my Lord, you're asking. That's like asking where can you eat in any of St. Louis. It's kind of janky all over the place. Luke Weaver. Here comes some kind of red. I guess it depends upon what kind of food you like, Adam.
Going Mexican, Rose's Cake from Paco's Tacos.
Adam Warren. There is a good Mexican place right over by our house. Yeah, they are good. Rosie's Cakes and Paco's Tacos. Think street taco kind of a thing. And they are excellent. 64 out of 76. Nice hit for the Padres. I don't know why I can't get one that's... Oh, Black Joey Votto. I don't know why I can't get one that's Mike Yastrzemski. There's also... they are a pain to ship. There's also... oh. There is a place... and I can't think of the name of it, on Mexico Road, that has decent pho. Yeah, I can't think of the name, but there's one that we had a couple times, and it was good. Because you gotta, when you go to ship them, either yeah, it is a pain. The bigger cards are a pain in the butt. And then if you forget one, and then you got to go back. I forgot one last time. I had to go back and tear somebody's thing completely down, repackage it completely. You know, you do dumb things. Sky Bolt. My goodness. Paul Goldschmidt. Nicky Lopez. Yeah, it's good to have 5x7s. I mean, you might as well, right? Might as well. Couldn't hurt, could it? Couldn't hurt. Old Tucker. Alomar. Texas rookies. Nelson Cruz. Carter Kaboom. I'm guessing this is a 55. It is a 55. After about a week away from breaks, I know I'm going to be going through withdrawals. But it is what it is. Divisional foes. But the week we get back, we'll have several. And there's a product due out that week. Tops. Tops Best or something. Nunez. Holy cow, look at this 101 patch. Wow, own the name Jackie Bradley Jr. 1 of 1 letter patch. Fancy. Paul, look at that, Paul. 1 of 1, Jackie Bradley. Fanciness. How about that? Let me get that now. Let me finish this off, and I'll put that in a. Yeah. You know what I'm gonna put it in. One of those things. I probably can get that in a. I don't know if I can get that in 75 or not. Either a 75 or the next size I have up is a 130. I think a 130 will work. I think a 130 will work. Let's put this in a 130. And it does. Got to put the sleeve over the front of it just because. Even though it's not going to really do anything to that card. There you go. Own the name. Jackie Bradley Jr. 1 of 1 patch. Nice. Congratulations, Paul. I know somebody named Dallas who's going to be all upset when he sees that. Someone named Dallas who's going to be all upset when he sees that. Always nice to hit a 1 of 1. That's our first 1 of 1 out of this product, which kind of, I don't know. We usually hit a decent clip of 1 of 1s. Neil Walker. We've had products where we've hit, oh geez, that one's definitely got to be randomed off. Where we've hit more than 1 superfractor. And we opened Panini, no, Donruss Optic, I think it was, and hit 2 superfractors in 1 box. 1 case, excuse me, not 1 box, 1 case. But they were, I think, back-to-back boxes. And one of them was Yordan Alvarez. And the guy who got it sold that card, turned around and sold it for $3,000, like right after. 3 large. That's a nice buy-in for a break. Carter Kaboom, Michael Chavez. We need some orange and red. That's what we need to see in here. Orange and red. Nope. Brendan Lau. Vladdy. Shohei. Wow, that is amazing. 50 out of 150. You know, the Angels, unfortunately, the Angels, a lot of the team is anticipation. You know what I'm saying? Because if you hit a Trout auto, you've paid for your spot many times over. And so, because of that, anticipation of that, you know what I'm saying? It's like Adam buying the Rangers. I mean, you're doing that. I mean, with the idea that the long shot is the Nolan Ryan out of there. But then if you hit a Nolan Ryan out of there, then I have pulled several Alex Bregman for the Astros. Several Ohtani 1 of 1s. Several Ohtani 1 of 1s. In the span of less than a month, I pulled a Trout auto out of 5, out of 10, and out of 15. Out of 5, out of 10, and out of 15. That was a good month. Nola, Snell, Mitch Keller. Why can you be autographed? I pulled in a half a case of Topps Finest from this year. I pulled 2 Nolan Ryans. That was a good one. Sanchez, Devers, Griffin Canyon, Mike Trout, Black. So that was good. What's up, Dane? How you doing today? 188 out of 199. Another patch. Reynolds, Dietrich. Han Nunn. I got 4 more cases of update in yesterday. DJ LeMahieu. Yeah, it's a nice trout. Fernando Tatis. Now we've gone. Last time we went. Pete and Vlad. This time we go Tatis and Vlad. So the rookies are showing up. That gives me hope that maybe something's itching to bust out of one of these packs. Hey Ian, can you see if you can find me some more 180s or 197 top loaders over on that shelf? There. It's either 180 or 197. Depends upon the company I bought them from. Chavis, but we do have the not great. The Cardinals are doing not great. Definitely not the way they were when you got them. We do have the case that's full case break jumbo on eBay. I'm at 10, so if anybody's really frisky about wanting some more, that's there. Reynolds. Look at that, right there. They've got a bad corner. Chris Speaker. Yandy Diaz. This must be out of 150. It is out of 150. Advanced stat. Do you have the Cardinals on this one? Oh, geez, you do. I swear, Dane. It's like every other time when you...
These are only 2 sizes.
There's no more 180s?
Nothing I'm seeing.
Uh-oh. RCB line.
Call from Carly Ashley.
Carly Ashley. Hello? Block. Yes. Jordan Luplow for the Indians. So what you need to do, Dane, is you need to buy the Cardinals, but pretend like you didn't buy the Cardinals. I'm really looking forward to all my great Mets hits, or say something like that. 49 out of 67. No one ever calls me on the RCB hotline. Well, you know, robocalls, but no one ever. No one ever calls me and says hi. You are the luckiest person. You found us, right? Look at all these people around you. Look at all these good people in the chat with you. All the good people we have in our Facebook group. You certainly did get lucky. Cards will catch up. They always catch up. Braking is a battle of attrition. I had someone criticize me for putting out the video that I did about how people need to really be smart about buying into brakes and do their research and do their homework and everything else. Because he said it was not good for Jeff McNeil. He said it was not the way that, how did he say it? That it hurt. It's a 55. It hurt. Oh, geez, how did he say that? Well, basically what he was saying, effectively what he was saying was that for him, he counted on the knuckleheads to come in and bum rush and pay big money and then burn out and go away. That's what he counted on for his brakes. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry that that's what you count on for your brakes. I do not. I want to have educated people who do their research and do their homework and understand the product, because I don't want people to burn out. I want people to stay around. And you get that with eBay anyway. I mean, you get the knuckleheads. We've had brakes where I'm like, there's just no way. There's just no way that people are gonna pay for the $700 they bought in this half case of some goofy Donruss product, and then they pay. And then I'm like, oh my Lord, you are not gonna be around a long time. And then they rarely come back. Bow nose. Andrew Miller foil. Come on, another pitcher? Got it. Elvis Luciano. So if you aren't, and this isn't going for all the guys in our group, because I know everyone in our group does, but if you aren't, educate yourself. Study that checklist. Understand that when you see, ooh, that's fantastic, they have a whoever autograph in there, that might be only 1 out of 5 or something like that. Look at the checklist and figure it out. Set yourself up. Set yourself a limit and try not to go past it. I know sometimes that's hard, especially on eBay. Sometimes the best thing to do is just walk away from it. And then if you do walk away from it, don't watch the break. Do not watch the break. Because if you walk away and somebody hits something massive, the odds of you overspending on some break the next time and not hitting anything are huge. Just don't watch it. Just walk away. Be done. Will Smith. I'm just telling you guys things that I've done too. Jose Alvarado. Will Smith. Valorine Blue. Yeah, and unfortunately, quite more than you would like to believe, people run it up and then don't pay. People run it up and don't pay. And that can be a killer. I had a guy just recently run me up for, it was a little over $400 worth of product, which was our entire profit for the whole weekend, and didn't pay. And did it for no other reason than just to be a jerk, and just ate away all of it. And you wonder why people get such a thrill out of hurting the livelihood of others. You know what I'm saying? What would make you want to do that? But they are just bad people. Cole Irvin, and you can't do anything about bad people. Eric Davis. Austin Riley. Nice. You just block them and move on. What's up, Chris? Yeah, we got something for somebody, right? We got Carter Kaboom, SP. Something, I don't know. We'll look at the end. Pete. So everything we're breaking today is going to be rollover shipping though, but that'll go out Saturday instead of Sunday. So if you guys are going to buy into eBay tonight or tomorrow, wait for an invoice. Because generally speaking, if you buy multiple teams and then you buy eBay, I don't charge you guys shipping on eBay. If you bought one team, we'll get up to where we hit the balance, that cutoff point. But if you buy multiple breaks, you know, somebody bought 2 today and you buy tonight, I'm not going to charge you shipping tonight for eBay. Because we build in the shipping costs in the price for this. Come on, man. River K here. Nolan Ryan. If you would have said to Houston Astro fans, you would be down 0-2 in 2 games where you got your butt thumped on pretty good, they would laugh in your face. They would have laughed in your face. They would have said there is no way. And if you would have said to the Nationals fans, your bullpen that has been suspect all year would overperform in the playoffs, they'd have been like, hallelujah. Because this has been a I did say though, and you can go back, it's on the feed, that I believe that the World Series champion would come from the whoever won the wild card in the National League. That I felt like the wild card National League team was going to carry through. I thought it was going to be the Brewers, but when they lost in big fashion, I was like, well, okay. I really did think it would. But I did say that, and it's out there for the whole world to see. So far, I'm right. We'll see what happens in the next several games. Because 3 times the teams have come down from 0-2 to win it all. 3 times. So it could always be 4. Parallel poise, Chris Bryant. Jake Bowers. Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso. Can't tell if that's a star, part of the star on the corner, or if that's a damage. I think it's part of the star. Pete Alonso. And buying the big teams in breaks is, you know, it's always that risk reward thing. I mean, again, I can't even tell you how much money I spent buying the Giants in the Bowman break so I could get Joey Bart, and never hit him one time. Never hit him one time. And that's just amazing to me that I could have bought that many breaks and not hit him one time, and yet we sit and break products here, and then I hit him multiple times. Dumbest thing in the world. And then you're mad for a week, and then I'm never gonna, and then you're right back into it. You lick your wounds. Hopefully you don't spend as much. Look to pick off somewhere you can get some. There we go, Michael Chavez. Michael Chavez Gold. Nice little card. Michael Chavez Gold. Come on, Michael. 383 out of 2019. Bryce Harper. Nolan Ryan Black. This one's out of 299 for the Angels. These black cards are difficult. too, because they always seem to have something little. 214 out of 299. Scope. Pow! What was that, huh? It'll be fun opening cases back to back of this product. It'll be fun. Tomorrow starting at 3. And that listing's going at 6. And I suspect it's going to take a little while to sell that one out. But if it helps, the break doesn't happen until Friday. I know a lot of people don't get paid until Friday. Pay for it on Friday. Carter Kaboom. A lot of people have their money going in Thursday night and Friday morning. You never have to pay right away. You only have to pay before the break starts. And even then, there are people who send me a message and say, hey, Doom. And I haven't turned down one yet. Well, I have turned down a couple of people who wanted to wait for, 2 weeks or more. But a few days. It's a Tuesday break and you want to really get into it, but you can't pay it until Friday. I'm a reasonable guy. Ken Griffey Jr. I don't know how to say his last name. Plawecki. Vlad. We've had some good Vlad color, but no good Vlad rookie. The US, or the number 1, whatever the US 1 is. Denzel. We've had, for the other guys, we've had good color. For all the peripheral things, we've had good color. That US 1. And any color on that, you get 1 gold in that pays for the spot, for heaven's sakes. Will Smith. We've got good Will Smith color throughout the break. They have good color and autographs from most of the rookies. We had those 2 Pete Alonso autographs, those 2 monsters in that second case, and it's been dry as a bone since. It happens. But then something will jump out again. Tom Glavine. Romo, just about the time everyone gives up. Harold Ramirez. $111 out of $150. Harold Ramirez for the Miami Marlins. So the Marlins / Rays spot has an autograph. Vision Foes, Paddock, Guerrero. Babe Ruth, Justin Verlander, Cole Tucker, and Christy Mathewson. I didn't even know they had Christy Mathewson. Nice. Who knew the Giants had a Christy Mathewson medallion? Uh-oh. I gotta order some more 180s. I'm out. Be in trouble. Yeah, I'm gonna stick everything in 260s. That's gonna be not fun. Going to have to. I got. Adam Hazley. Wade Miley Gold. Quintana. Pedro. Robinson Cano. Carter Kaboom. Ian.
Yeah.
Block whatever this is. Unless it's your mom.
Okay. Block.
Who was it?
I don't know. Just asked me to block it, so I blocked it.
Well, you should have seen who it was. It wasn't Grandma or Grandpa or anybody, was it?
I hope not. I didn't recognize the number off the top of my head.
They fired him, and the series isn't done yet. They're going to feel dumb if they come back and win it. Willie Stargell, nice. Charlie Blackman. Yes, Money Grandal Blue. Man, wait till the off season. Oops. La. You know what? I should have answered it, Paul. I should have answered it. Is there a way?
How much is it?
See who? See, call. Just make sure it wasn't your somebody important. Yes. Grandal again. This time gold. Mike. Is it Tauchman or Tauchman? Dan Griffey Jr. Austin Riley. I wonder why. That doesn't make a lot of sense during.
It was. Today's 24th?
Yeah.
636-669-0649.
There was a call. What was one right before that?
Carly Ashley.
Okay, so both of them are crap. That's good. Okay. 669.
Yeah, 636-669.
Do we know anybody with that number?
Not that I can think of.
Nate Lowe.
Okay, we're going to block you.
Zunino. No, they were blocked. Rogers Hornsby. Alright guys, we need to get some last box mojo going. Last few packs and last box mojo. Last few packs and last box mojo. Marcus Stroman. Underpants. Roberto. And look at that, Roberto. Pirates have had a pretty good break. Oh, is that whole situation with the reporter thing? Where somebody shouted something? And in this overly sensitive world, you're not allowed to say certain things because someone else might get offended or get their feelings hurt. One of those things. Mike Yastrzemski. I do always seem to hit you, don't I? We'll see. We'll see who you get. 1 and 6, Luis Aparicio. Pick up DeGrom. Shohei. Chris Sale. Out of 150. Chris Sale out of 150. I don't think there are a lot of people who go around and purposely try to be mean to other people, you know, to say things to trigger other people until you get to the point where everything you say triggers everyone else, and then I think people purposely start doing it. I try not to be purposely mean to anyone. I just think that's a good life policy. Nick Senzel. Michael Chavez. Pete Alonso gold. Pete Alonso gold 773. Where were you in series 2, Pete? That's what I want to know. Where were you in series 2? Prone. And now look, a blue Luplo. This has happened before where we've hit the same guy with color like that. Tops in their collation. I mean, honestly. Wasn't the other one a Luplo black or something? Did we go Luplo black and Luplo blue? 33 out of 50. Nice for the Indians. The Indians don't get a lot of love in this product. I mean, they do have some, you know, decent stuff, but there are certain teams where, you know, when you look at the checklist and you have to scroll down for 5 minutes to get to the bottom of their team, who's gonna hit. All right, last box mojo, everybody. Let's start last box mojoing. Jose Canseco, Clint Frazier. We need some last box mojo. Nick Senzel. Ichiro. Ah. I'm gonna roll this off because we're not gonna get another one of these. Houston's odd. Minnesota is even. It is even, so this is going to the Twins. Last box mojo. One person? Okay, I guess Ryan McMaster gets all the mojo. I don't think that's unreasonable, Paul. They should have drafted him. Or the Orioles, it tells you how dumb they are. They let him go. They let him go for a song. Really? Is this Clemente again? It is Roberto Clemente again. And he had a .317 lifetime batting average. That is crazy. 351, 339, 329, 357, 345, 341. Yeah, that's crazy. Pirates. Craziness. You always know certain players are studs, but you forget how much of a stud they actually were until you take a look at their baseball card. Divisional foes. I'm just going to random that off right now. We're just going to random this one off right now. Odd will be at Braves, and even will be Philly. What did I do with the dice? Well, maybe we will. Oh, I think I misplaced mine. There it is. 1. So this one's going to the Braves. Braves. Cincinnati Red Stockings. Cole Tucker, 150. Eloy. There's your Eloy. There's your Eloy mojo. Kevin Pillar. Attic. Duplantier. Roy Halladay. Giants 150. Oh, come on. I just don't like this. Leave. Nick Senzel, and for the Cardinals, Marcell Ozuna. Carter Boone. Biggio. Pete. Shane Bieber. There we go. Destin Gold. Nice Keston Gold. Looks pretty good. Adam Jones 150. Gotcha. There he goes. So here's Garcia with the vintage stock. The retro logo. $87.99. Josh Donaldson for the Braves. This has got to be a 55. And it is. Evan Pilar. Division foes, Paddock. Glad. Glad. All Goldschmidt. Gold. Ty France. Luis Stenzel. Michael Chavez. So what I would like to see then for this last autograph, parallel poise. Dowdy, Jackie Robinson, and another Willie Mays. Man. It's my third one. Kind of hard to complain about that. Now what we want to see out of here would be another patch of some kind, another thick card of some kind. So that means we would have a patch auto of some kind. Patch auto of some kind. What's going on here? Justice Sheffield. Michael Chavez. Yeah, I bet it would. I bet it would. That would be awesome. I'd be happy with that. Wade Boggs. Comes some black. Brendan Rodgers. Brendan Rodgers black. Nothing wrong with that. That's a nice piece. That is a nice piece for the Rockies. Rob. 35 out of 67. Garrett Cole, bless you. That's pretty big. Scope. Need a patch to jump out of here. For more color. Brian Dozier. Anderson. Sean Anderson, 150. I'm going to guess that I have the entire team set of that. Mookie Betts, 150. Someone said bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Turn away from the sorting table so you don't get sneeze all over the cards, and then he points it at me.
Shoulder at you.
He points it at me, so then I get whatever's going on.
I'll be fine.
Been 2 weeks in Florida sick. I'll stay in the hot tub for 2 weeks. I'll be all right. Mike Yastrzemski. Sandy Koufax. Pirates again. Jason Martin. My goodness. Pirates are having themselves a nice break. That's 3 autographs. Half of the autographs are for the Pirates. Half of the autographs are for the Pirates. Makes that spot happy. Tatis. We need an autograph of these silver packs. Reunited, really. We're gonna have 2 we're gonna have to roll off. Chris Paddock, nice. Chris Paddock. Gold. Have I found any? Someone found me some and sent me some. I haven't found any around here yet. But honestly, I didn't go look today. Shane Bieber, how about you? You find any? I don't know that I'm going to go search for it or not. I'm not sure that I feel like it. So I'll just keep an eye on the website, see if anything happens there. Ah, that sucks. Uh-oh, red! Look at that, guys. We got a red. Oh, come on, red auto. Come on, red auto. Red auto, red auto. Yes, look at that. Red Edgar Martinez auto for the Mariners. Woohoo. Jonathan. Nice. Red auto. 2 out of 5. Edgar Martinez. Nice. It's our second red auto. To add to our Vlad, we got ourselves Edgar Martinez. Nice. Nothing in Lodi, huh? You might have to make your way to Sacramento and check there. Leave on the front. There we go. Edgar Martinez, 2 of 5. 2 of 5. So we hit an autograph out of 5. We hit a 1 of 1 in this case. Be nice if we got a miracle, a Hail Mary, and Topps did what they do best. They didn't this time. But a nice red auto. Okay, let's random these off. And then we will recap. Why are you fighting me here? Odd, so this one's going to the Braves. Odd again, so this one's going to the Astros. We have 4 targets around here that are within 20 minutes, and we went to the 4 of them yesterday or Tuesday, and then we went yesterday early and late, and nothing. And so I just don't know that I feel like it. So I don't know that I'm going to. That's a 150. I mean, I'd like to get some, other than, you know, picking them up from people who are out hunting for me. But if I don't, I don't. Actually, the gold was really good. I didn't think it was as good, and except that I'm looking through this now and I'm seeing good gold. Let's see, so you go there, you go there, you go up here, there, blue, George Brett, you go up there, up there, there. Yeah, the gold actually is pretty good. All right, so for hits, I had 3 of the 150s for the Giants. I had 2 Willie Mays, 1 base, and 1 out of 50, and then Christy Mathewson out of 150. I didn't even know Christy Mathewson had one. That's how much I paid attention to the Giants checklist. We're going to the other autograph. Where did I put it? Later on. Oh, later on. But out of the base, the cards out of the packs, out of the silver packs. Estrada to 99, Shohei Ohtani 150, and Mike Trout to 199. The Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout are pretty good. For these, we had Ozuna base, we had Strasburg to 150, and then we had Vlad. Something's nice. For the medallions, we had Vlad to 150, we had Piazza, and we had Tatis. So that's nice. That's not bad. Oh, I missed one. Chris Sale to 150. Let's go to the. I guess the SPs will be next. Let me put you with the other. No. Where are the other 150s at? Oh, over here. Losing my mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the SPs. Crone for the Diamondbacks, Dietrich for the Reds, George Brett for the Royals, Carter Kieboom for the Nationals, Sheffield for the Mariners, Clemente for the Pirates, Josh Donaldson for the Braves. You know, all the big boys are in there. That's the thing, is that all the big boys are in there. Let's go with gold next. Let's go with the All-Star game. 1 Pete Alonso All-Star game. Game used memorabilia. So those were pretty good. I mean, considering what they are, pretty good. Gold was pretty good. Kikuchi, rookie debut. Chavez rookie. Pete Alonso rookie debut. Hero rookie. And Paddock rookie. So these were good. These are excellent. These are excellent. If you're not going to hit the Vlad, there's some good ones there. 150, we had the Diaz advanced stat. What's up, Robbie? 150, we had Mookie Betts. We had Mike Trout, and we had Riley. These were not as good as they have been in the past. We didn't get as many decent ones of that. 99s, we had 2. Garcia for the White Sox and Sampson for the Rangers. Blah, 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 blah. Out of 76, Adam Warren for the Padres. 64 out of 76. 3 black. Brandon Brennan for the Mariners. Jordan Luplow. Amazing how different those 2 cards look. But they're the same. Jordan Luplow for the Indians. And a nice one, Brendan Rodgers for the Rockies. That's a good one. Black. And then pink blue out of 50, we had Garcia for the White Sox. So we had 2 different Garcias. And then we had Luplow. 2 different Luplows. These are out of 50. The other non-autograph we had was a 1 of 1. Jackie Bradley Jr. owned the name. That was nice. I have to take pictures of some of this stuff. And then the autographs out of here were very heavy on the Pirates. Jason Martin of the Pirates, Trey Mancini, Orioles, Mitch Keller 150 for the Pirates, Elvis for the Blue Jays. We had Harold Ramirez 111 out of 150. Oops. For the Marlins, and then Mitch Keller gold out of 50. And then, of course, the last autograph we pulled was the Edgar Martinez for the Seattle Mariners. 2 out of 5. Our second red auto out of this product. All right, guys, there you go. Got to get sorting, got to get sleeving, got to get everything going on. At 5 o'clock, I'm going to have the announcement for the, I think we are going to try the dual case random and see how that goes. It should be fun. And then we will, and then we'll go from there. Then we have another full case break on eBay tonight at 10 o'clock if you guys want to be a part of that. And you guys all have a fantastic night, and I will talk to you all soon. Yep, see you later, guys. Talk to you shortly. Robbie, thank you for popping in. Need to text me more often. It's not like you don't have my phone number.